Hi everyone, I'm Shae, and today we are talking about how your value is not determined by anyone else. Firstly, if you're new to this channel, welcome. If you've been watching for a little while, thank you for being here. It has been a little while since I've been online, on YouTube anyway. I am active on my Instagram quite consistently, so if you like my content, head over to my Instagram. The details are all in the caption. And yeah, I'm happy to be back with you. I have been through some huge life changes, which aren't we always going through life changes? Maybe sometimes they feel more subtle, but in essence, we're always evolving, we're always growing, we're always learning. And when we're aware of that, when we're aware that we're growing and learning and evolving, then we can actually interact with our growth in a more intentional way. And I believe we fast track our evolution. So that's all to say that my life had some huge changes, and I am now in a place that I feel more grounded and inspired to come back to you and share insight, reflections, questions, discovery, and all the things that I love to share about. So today we are talking about how your value is not determined by anyone else. And a simple shift in your mind, a simple shift in your perspective can really anchor you back into self-worth, self-esteem, and valuing yourself. So I'm going to share a little story. At one point, I was casually dating, for lack of a better way to say that. And there were two men that I was interacting with. And one of them was really interesting, lovely person, but he wasn't that consistent in communicating. He wasn't that overtly interested in me. Now at the time, I was still unraveling my old beliefs around going toward someone who wasn't as interested in me so that I could prove my worth. Because if I eventually got them to be interested in me, then look how valuable I am. Someone who wasn't interested now becomes interested. And there's a whole lot tied up in all of this. I think I've talked about it before, but essentially, sometimes our wounds can make us go toward people, if it's in a dating or romantic sense, that prove our beliefs. And if our beliefs are negative, like I am not worthy of love as I am, I'm not worthy of being accepted as I am, then we'll choose people who do not seem to value or accept us as we are, because they prove our reality or what we believe reality to be. So it feels safer in some ways. It doesn't feel awesome because we want ultimately someone to give us love and affection. But until we unravel those, we'll keep going toward people who prove those limiting beliefs. That was a little bit at play with this person, but also I was just getting to know him and seeing what it's like and discovering. Now, eventually, I felt like I wasn't really being interacted with or valued in the way that I desired. At the same time, the other person was interacting with me and valuing me in the way that I desired. And it felt really good. And taking a step back, it not being about how the other person was valuing me more than this person, having that contrast just really allowed me to see your value isn't about whether the other person values you or not. That someone doesn't value you simply means that they cannot see or feel your value. It doesn't mean that you're not valuable. It doesn't mean that you don't have value. It means that that person, for whatever reason, there are certain things that they value in life that you might not have, or they simply cannot see your value and perceive your value for other reasons. They may be distracted. They may be too blinded by all of the things they have going on in life. They may be too blinded and distracted by their own wounding to not see that the person in front of them is actually everything they do want. So they can't see your value for different reasons. One, because maybe the qualities that you have aren't high on their values, and that's okay. You're different humans. We have different values. Or because they're distracted by busyness, by wounding, by the illusion of infinite choice in this dating world. That happens a lot. This idea that there must be someone better, there's always someone better. Swipe to the next one, swipe to the next one. But when we see it as that, oh, it doesn't mean I'm not valuable. It just means that they cannot perceive my value. They don't see my value. That's okay. Someone else will. And ultimately, you need to first. You need to know and see your own value first. Because if you don't create that relationship with yourself, if you don't sit down and really feel into, yeah, I have so much value to offer the world. I am worth someone being interested in. I am worth someone pursuing me. The feminine loves that. Ooh, masculine pursuit. I am worth being treated with respect. I'm worth being treated in the way that I desire. That allows us to really sink into that self-security, that safety, that knowing of your worth and value, so that you don't accept less than you know that you desire and deserve, so that you don't accept being treated without respect. This may lead us, when we really anchor into our value, to walking away from relationships. This may lead us to mourning past relationships where we didn't know our worth and value and weren't interacting in that way. And this may lead us to walk away from people we might be exploring and dating. But where it also leads us is feeling so good and safe and secure in ourselves, whether someone is pursuing us or not. Where it also leads us is to embracing, manifesting, attracting, and celebrating in people who come towards you and really see your value and hold you at such a high value. Because the things that they value in life, they see in you. Because they're clear enough to see that in you. So this is what I want to share with you today, this simple shift in your perspective. That someone doesn't see your value doesn't mean you don't have value. It means that they don't see it. And that's okay. There'll be so many people who just don't see it. And there'll also be so many people who do. And the most important one is you. If you have any questions or comments, I welcome them, I love them. And always check out what I have on offer on my website. It's all down below. I offer lots of online courses for women. The Claim Your Inner King course is profound. It's about creating a relationship and a union with yourself, your inner masculine and feminine coming together in a whole healed way. I also offer courses on communication, how to communicate more mindfully and powerfully in all of your relationships, and also professionally as well as personally. I offer courses on how to make it through big life changes, how to move through transformative times in your life. And I offer retreats. The next one is in March 2023. The retreats are for women as well. Thank you for being here. I will be back soon. Bye.